Check it out. It's got the 525 running. This is a 1978 KTA 525. Big bud. And we're gonna be doing some work with him. The reason we got this girl out, we picked up 500 acres of CRP ground. CRP is a conservation ground that the government has been running a program. They actually still are, but basically farmers didn't farm ground for a lot of years and got paid to just let it sit idle for the environmental reasons. And anyways, with all that said, it's coming out and we picked up a lease on it, and so we got to break it up and turn it into farm ground. And you can't just take CRP and just turn it right to farm ground. It's got to get prepped. And we found out of thousands of acres, we've done it multiple ways. The best way is you got to cultivate it. You got to break that sod up and get all the alfalfa broke up and the grasses broke up, so you can start the process to turn it into good soil. And then we'll go back to no-till. So all you guys out there that are all pro no-till, don't worry. This is the process you gotta do no matter where you're at in this world to start to get the ground ready to grow a crop. Now, once we eliminate the sod layer that's there from the established grasses and alfalfas and clovers and all that, then we'll only plant crop and we'll only use chemicals, and there won't be no more iron going to the ground. Good, glad we're on the same page there. But this is an old Frickstad. I think it's a 50 some odd footer, and might be a 48. And it's got some chisel points on it. So we're gonna get it hooked up to the old bud. This bud used to pull this thing years and years ago. We use this once in a while and it's gonna get used again. Let's get to work. For those that may not know, these Frickstads, which eventually became Flexicoil, which eventually became C&H Industrial or Case IH New Holland, were the beasts of the fields back in the day. These things have cultivated a lot of acres, And they were closely tied into the productions of Big Buds. And the fall of Big Bud actually almost brought down Frickstad. Amazing how it worked out. But they're still around. We're still using them, and the old iron is still doing what it's doing. Sounds like we got a problem here. Oh, there it goes. Must have been some air in the line. Get the other side of the lift up. Let's go over there. Here we go, CRP's coming up. First time this ground's gonna be farmed in, oh, I don't know, 30 years since the beginning of the CRP program. So this is that new lease ground that we picked up. It's 500 acres here. We're gonna do half of it this year. The 525 is running like a champ, and the old Frigstad's working. So he's gonna go one direction, then go like a 45 another direction, and then we'll bring in the sweep, do the same thing, and we'll see how we're sitting then. It pulls hard, but this sod's, it's pulling up nice. So we gotta go back, get out of the vehicle, get some tools, and we'll get this done.
All right, I'm in the 5 1/4 ripping up CRP, just as Nick said. For those who don't know what CRP means, CRP was a program that the Department of Agriculture of U.S. decided back in the 80s to retire so much of the farmland that was highly erodible. That means that it fell into a certain classification, and they would pay a yearly fee to keep it out of production. So quite a bit of land around here. They had a 25% cap of the farmland in each county. No more than 25 could go in. And our county reached that within the 2 years of the program's starting and the beginning of the program. And so this field here, along with a lot of ours that was in the CRP back then, was put in at about 1987, 1988. So we're looking at well over 30 years on some of this ground that's been in CRP. The landlord that had this piece of ground decided that the program payment was lower than what he could get back in a period of time of cropping. So he leased that to us, and we are in the process now of tearing it up, tearing the grass up, cultivating the grass to try to get it back into farmland. Let me show you Kobe. He loves to be with me. He loves to be on the tractor. Oh, he heard the doors shut. Let's let him in. You want to come in, Kobe? Hey, say hi. Camera shy.
Time to go. We got the Can-Am. This is the Defender Max, the 4-seater. I've got a sippy cup for me, or maybe some others. We're gonna go find some rocks that I marked months ago spraying the field. So we're gonna load up the family, and we're just gonna drive around and go to where my tags, my geotags, and see if I can find these rocks that are hidden randomly out in our fields and get them loaded up, because you guys think I should do that. And it's gonna be fun because it's a beautiful day and it's fall and we're running out of these days. So let's take the Can-Am, let's go get some work done. The kids will get to enjoy a little ride. So here I've got my maps. This is just Google Earth, the farm. And all those are geotags of rocks that we found. I don't think I'm gonna get them all today, but we're gonna try to get as many as we can. So let's go for that one first, right there. Okay, is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Everyone buckled?
Yeah.
Everyone got the shoes on?
Yeah.
Are you looking for rocks yet?
Yeah.
Have you seen a rock?
No.
No, okay. All right. We got everybody. Let's go. Found the first one. Levi, how's your arm doing?
Good.
This thing, show the camera. Oh, somebody fell. off the bed. So, but he's only got about 4 days left and he gets that thing removed. And then he'll be back to normal, right? To drive the combine? Big Bud? Eagle truck? Yep. Okay. See any rocks, Levi?
No.
What about now?
No.
Rosie? Rock? Is that it?
There's one right there.
Is this the rock? That doesn't look big enough. I guess I get it anyways. This is probably not it. We found one that wasn't on the map. We're getting it anyways. Let's go. That's a big rock, Rosie. That weighs probably as much as I do. Well, look at all those bugs under there. Oh yeah. That's a 150-pound rock. I'm having an idea. Hey, Rosie. Want to lift your feet up? Where are you? We got enough weight in this side-by-side. We're low enough. I can roll it up in there. Yeah, we'll scratch the paint. There. I'll buckle it in. Okay, Rock. Safe drives. There, you got a footrest, Rosie. See? Gotta think ahead. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Yeah, that looks good. Oh no. Oh, we got a ways to go. Hope you guys packed lunches. Did you pack your food, Rosie?
No.
Lukey?
Really?
Oh, poor Levi. I think we got to stop and go home. Maybe we got enough rocks for today. We got another casualty back here too. And she's tired as well, right? Sweet. What you guys didn't see earlier is I did put those in the side-by-side and drop them off here. I forgot to film it. Yeah, I know that tire. I found that. Yeah, it was there too. So yeah, you can believe me. It was true. True story. True story. Real. Internet's true. Believe everything. All right. Good day. Find something else to do. We got a bunch of sleepy kids.
Okay, well, this is a little bit different segment of the channel of my part. Anyway, we took a short vacation from the farm, went over in western Montana, had a couple things to do, stopped by the lake house, but also we decided to go visit northwestern Montana, the corner of the state. And we just went through the town of Libby. A little bit of history on the Libby area. That's a Superfund cleanup because of the asbestos, but there's also the Kootenai Dam, big dam on the Kootenai River, which finally ends up, I believe, in the Columbia, out of Pacific Northwest. So this is very mountainous, full of trees, a lot of logging. So we're gonna walk down to a suspension bridge that goes across the Kootenai River. It's a little walk down there, so let's go. Okay, to give you a little bit of insight of what we're doing, we're actually crossing, which is the Burlington Santa Fe Railroad, which really was the Great Northern Railroad, which was put in the late 1800s. And this is the main line that passes our farm. You've seen maybe in some videos all the freight, the grain cars going by. lot of traffic. This is the main line across the northern United States. So anyway, we're gonna walk down to the river. We gotta cross this railroad with this suspension bridge. I have my wife with me. Isn't that cool? No, she's hot. It's cool. About 45 degrees right now. Okay, first of all, we're gonna go to the falls. The Kootenai Falls is this direction, and then we'll come back and we'll take a look at that and walk across that suspension bridge. Okay, we're at the falls. Part of the falls, there's just a lot of broken drops, and when the flow is greater, it flows over quite a bit of these belt group formations. This shale, this here, as you can tell, as you look, you can see kind of wavy patterns, and all these was a shallow sea at the time, and mud that flowed into this area and caused the ripples. Eventually was buried, hardened, and that's what we are now exposed after the glacier. Okay, here we are at the bridge. We'll go ahead and muster up the courage and show my masculinity. Okay, there's some ancient algae that was when this was laid down back extreme amount of years ago. I mean, ancient years. There was algae growing in the shallow waters, very shallow, and I believe this is what they're talking about. These are groups of algae. It's not current algae because I can run my finger across. There is no raised, it's part of the rock, but that's the imprint that's left. He's the spiritual leader of the squirrels. That's a chipmunk. Okay, we are now past Libby, going to Eureka, which would be going east from Libby. We just got to see the Kootenai Falls, and now we're going to look at the dam that's upstream from Kootenai Falls. And so let me turn the camera around. Okay, well, we're at the top of the dam. Quite a body of water that's filled this valley of the Kootenai River, and it's down a little bit, probably, I don't know, 15 feet. It does produce electricity. I'm not sure how much electricity of kilowatts, but just judging from the flow of the river, pretty good size generation. And that is what you call blue energy. That's liquid currency or liquid current. All right, some of you guys might find that a little revolting, but that's okay. I'm ample to take the abuse. Okay, we're on our way home, back to the farm after a little brief stay at the lake house in western Montana, Kalispell, and we're going to be driving through Glacier Park and the mountains, and of course it's fall and beautiful colors, so I'll give you a few snippets of the fall. Okay, this is a spot that we had. They've since put a trailer house in there. There was an old railroad car that we used to have. And we had it for probably, oh, I don't know, 15, 20 years. My dad actually had it. And then I took it over, but it was fairly rusted, rotted out. There was mold issues, so, and at the time we really couldn't buy the property because was owned by BN. But anyway, we used to look at this view. That's Glacier National Park across this river. This is the middle fork of the Flathead. It's what we used to call Big River, and we used to float up there about 8 miles and float down this river and come out right here at this bridge. And oh, I bet there's 12 years at times we had a whitewater raft and we would float that. I've been down that river many times. But it was a beautiful view, really relaxing up here. But we now can enjoy the lake house. Okay, the last leg going through the mountains west to east before we hit the plains is right here, what we call Marias Pass. And this monument here is a monument for actually the designation. This is the Continental Divide going all the way from South Alaska down through Mexico. And this is where the waters of the continental North America is divided. Either that goes to the Atlantic Ocean or Gulf of Mexico or the Hudson Bay, or goes to the Pacific Ocean. So this is the line right here. So we are actually going over the Continental Divide. This is the lowest pass, I believe, across the continental United States, which is interesting because that's Glacier Park. Anyway, we're about 80 miles away from home, heading east, but just thought you guys would like to be a part of being right on the Continental Divide, west to east.